Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be budgeting paycheck number 2 of April. So let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I know it has been a while since I uploaded. A lot has changed with our budgeting. So I'm going to be trying to talk about where we're standing at with our budget. I'm going to try to give some updates. And I'm going to try to budget all in one. Let me see if I can do it all together. So we're going to go ahead and budget paycheck number 2 for April. So I have decided to come into the Erin Condren, I hope I'm saying her name right, for quarter 2 of this year, just to give me a little bit more space to write with. Yeah, my other little binder, it was becoming a little too little. It was perfect because, you know, I just throw it in my purse and go. But since we're moving into the spring and the summertime, my purse has got a little smaller. And so I don't want to carry this around anymore or carry this around. I'm just smaller now, so I decided just to go bigger here. That way I can just do my budget and leave it on my desk. So we're going to be doing paycheck number 2. I did tell you guys I was going to come back in paycheck number 1, but that budget was a little hard to explain. I end up overpaying our bills with the last paycheck of March, which left our first paycheck of April a little short because we had to pay rent. So that's why I didn't basically share paycheck number 1. I'm going to share paycheck number 2. So update number 1. When it comes to me doing my budgets on camera now, I'm going to share our numbers after we have paid our tithe. So we are working with $1,746.69. That's what we're working with. And this is going to help us pay some bills, set aside some money to save, and it's going to help us with our daily spending. So with our expenses, just to make it a little cute, you know, I like a little color. So expenses, this is my monthly spread. I hope we can see it. I am working with a small little space. So everything that has checked off, I have already paid it. Like I said, I end up overpaying our bills with the last paycheck of March. And so the first paycheck of April, I kind of had to pay the rent and some more stuff. So since we are here, we received a paycheck on April the 12th. We have to pay our State Farm bill, daycare, and we have to pay Discover, and then I'm going to set aside some money for a special offering for a revival we're having. We're having a women's revival here, so I want to give $100 as sowing a little seed special offering. And so when I get paid here on the 19th, I use this paycheck to take care of the rest of the bills. So expenses this month, we're going to do State Farm. All right, and another update, we do have 2 new cars, so our car insurance is pretty expensive. I know, you guys, so when y'all see this number, don't tell me to try to look for something else. We have tried. It is what it is. You guys know when it comes to this economy, everything has just skyrocketed. And so it is what it is. We pay the bill and keep on ticking. I'm not going to renew with State Farm after this. I think we're 6 months. They do it every 6 months. Once this 6 months over, I am going to try to look for something else. But during this time, buying new cars and all that stuff, putting the works on it, being hit by an uninsured driver, you know, you want to be covered. It's costing us a whole lot of money, but it is what it is. This is life. So the next thing we have to pay is daycare. So that's another update with our budget. We pay for daycare now for the kids, and usually the daycare amount changes, and this week is going to be $215. It changes because on some days they spend all day at daycare if they don't have to go to school, so it goes up. The next bill we gonna pay, my husband, he is putting Discover. This is a debt of ours, and he want to put $200 on here. He's basically paying that back. He had to go and see some family in Mississippi, so he's paying that back. And then we're going to do my debt, which is Discover. This is just my minimum payment. I have to pay $35. Speaking of debt, we are in a whole lot of credit card debt, and of course we bought 2 new cars last month, so we do got a nice little amount of debt. I am going to try to make a video explaining where our debt numbers at, because we do have a plan trying to get out of debt. And the reason why we are in debt, because the last 7 months we was only working with 1 income. So that's why I wasn't really broadcasting my budget or sharing my budget, because it was hard to try to explain and let you guys know what we was going through, because 1, it was a little too personal, and 2, I just felt like I couldn't do it, because I ain't gonna lie, it was really hard on me. It was weighing on me to basically try to swing things. But yeah, now we're in a lot of credit card debt because we was down to 1 income for 7 months. But we do have a plan how we're going to get out of that. All right. And so the last expense that we're going to do is special offering. I want to give $100. And let's go ahead and add this up. So our expenses are coming up at $1,151.68. And what do we have left? So 1,746.69 subtract 1,151.68. So we are left with $595.01. All right, now we're gonna come with our cash expenses. Now, our cash expenses, we are doing different. Here's another update. When it comes to like gas money, grocery money, eating out, spending money, all that, we have decided to leave it on the debit card. So that's what we're going to be doing. So cash expenses, we have haircuts, and that's going to be $60. We're going to do food. We're going to do $50 for food. Now, I know y'all asking $50 for food, family of 4. Well, with the last paycheck and all that, we are good on groceries. We don't have to pay anything. I mean, we don't have to go out for nothing for food, but I did budget $50. I just gave my husband $25 for food, and I kept $25 in my account. We just go to use that if we want to eat out while we at work, or if we need to go buy something for a recipe. We are pretty stocked up on food. Our deep freezer look good. We are good on food, so I didn't feel like I needed to set any money aside for food or groceries. And also too, we will be getting paid on Friday the 19th, so I'm sure we can swing with $50. All right, and when it comes to gas, I'm going to set aside $80. So my husband's going to be getting 40. I'm going to get 40. I have a Hyundai, and I think it's like an eco car, so it's really, really good on gas. I literally only have to fill up one time bi-weekly. So I put $40 in there, and I'm good to go. The next thing I'm going to do is $20 for spending money. It's not a lot, but we really don't need nothing. So that's what we going to be doing. I gave my husband 10, and I'm going to do 10. I already used my little $10 on my little coffee. So that's that. $210 for our cash expenses. Now remember, all this is staying on the debit card. I did not take it out in cash. All right, so what do we have left? So $5.95 subtract $210. So we have $385 left. I feel like I did something wrong. Let me see. I feel like I did something wrong. Oh yeah, I did do something wrong. But I'll fix it. I did something wrong. I did take out this money in cash. Here you go, right here. I can take it back. But anywho, so we got $385 left. And so we are going to start saving some money and putting some money back. So I'm a little rusty on this, you guys. I done messed up already. So the first thing we're going to do, let me get this. Let me see. We're going to do some savings. All right, the first thing we're going to save for is the emergency fund. The emergency fund is non-existent, so we got to get it back to where it needs to be at. A goal of mine is this is a starter emergency fund, so I like to have $4,000 in the emergency fund just as a starter. But you guys know that when it comes to emergency fund, Dave Ramsey suggests that you do $1,000. That's for anything that pops up that you can put on a credit card and get in debt with. But I like to do $4,000 just to get us started. And also too, emergency fund is usually 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses. So that's really huge. But I'm not trying to get it that big because I have debt. Once we are completely out of debt, then I start trying to build that 3 to 6 months emergency fund. But let's go ahead and start with the starter. So the ER fund. I'm going to set aside $100. So $385, going to subtract that 100. So we left with $285. We do want to start saving for a house. It is a goal of ours to have a house. We don't know when. We are still renting a house and we are okay with renting. I do want to admit that I am tired of renting. I want my own because I'm tired of moving. I don't want to move no more. And I just want to start paying for my own house. But we have to prepare for this. So down payment. We're going to go ahead and set aside, let's see how much we want to set aside for this. We want to set aside, I do $50. Let's see how that works out. So we got $235 left. Now this is the kids envelope. I want to use this for daycare. Since the kids are in daycare, summer is around the corner. So I'm putting some money aside for this for the summertime. And summer is just around the corner, so I don't know how much I can get in there, but I at least can start. So kids folder, and I'm just going to put it daycare. That way I remember what I'm doing, because sometimes I can forget. And so I want to put, how much do I want to put in there? I go ahead and do, I don't know. Do want to set aside something for Alana. And this is just to save for the kids. Nothing spectacular since they still little, but I like if you start early, we can get something done for them. Car maintenance. Just gonna go ahead and write these down. I'm just doing this with you guys right now because I really don't know. I'm just trying to get back on task. while I am going through this, I did want to say, when I was coming back to get back on here and like get the budget together, I did know that when it came to my savings, like my little sinking funds, I didn't want a lot because less is best over here. And so I already had this folder put together, and I said, let me just stick with what I have in here and we'll see what happens. So back to school, miscellaneous, and extra debt. All right. All right. 385 subtract 100 subtract 50. So we got $235. Let me do, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do 10 for each kid. Car maintenance, we do want to keep up with our car, so I'm gonna do $50 for that. I go ahead and do 20 for medical. Vacation, I do 40 for that. I haven't started saving for Christmas because for Christmas, it's our goal this year. For Christmas, we want to go on a vacation. We don't want to do the whole traditional buy presents anymore. We want to take the kids out on a little holiday trip. So I think I want to go ahead and start saving for that, because I know this might be a little expensive with flights and stuff. So I'll go ahead and do 20 for that. Might not be a lot, but we gotta start somewhere, right? Back to school, I'm not going, I just do $5 just to give it something. Miscellaneous, I don't know. Let's see, I'm gonna take $50 out. I'm gonna do 50 for debt because we do want to get out of debt. So I do want to put some money towards that. And for daycare, I do 30. So miscellaneous is not gonna get anything. So this is our budget for paycheck number 2. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. It has been a while since I've been on camera, and you know, so y'all bear with me if I'm doing too much. So yeah, I feel like I messed up somewhere, but I hope not. I got all this money and I don't even need it. So we're just gonna stuff what we need. All right, so emergency fund. Let's give emergency fund $100. I hope you guys been doing good. As my little hiatus off the internet, I have not been looking at people's videos. I might come on and look at one, but I haven't really been keeping up with you guys. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. Down payment, we're going to do $50. All right. Kids, we're going to do 30 for daycare. 20. The summer activities. All right, Alana, I'm going to give her $10. All right, Ari is going to get 10. All right, car maintenance is going to get 50. Medical, health and beauty is gonna get 20 bucks. All right, vacation is gonna get 40. Alrighty, holidays is going to get $20. Back to school is going to get 5. Miscellaneous is not going to get anything, and debt is going to get $50. Our goal for this month, we're trying to pay off Samsung. Let me see. So Samsung, we owe $996.58. So the goal is trying to pay that off. So 50 bucks, 20, 40, 45, 50 for debt. So I'm gonna put this money back in the bank. I think I took out too much money. We just go work. We could just go with it. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into filming these things. Make sure I got the right amount for everything. But yeah, look. Let me see if I get me a cute little thumbnail right now. I don't know how that look. Y'all know I struggle with thumbnails. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't all over the place. I hope I addressed everything that I wanted to address. If I didn't, we'll go over it in the next video, paycheck number 3 for April. And if y'all have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. I'm glad you guys are still here. Y'all haven't left me. I really do appreciate the community for being here waiting for me. And if you have left and you decide to come back because you see this video pop up, thank you for coming back. I really do appreciate it. Just make sure you guys like and subscribe, engage with me in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.